Listen to me. How many of you were raised to be a gentleman? In India, our mothers tell us, treat her like a princess, buy her flowers, carry her bag, be nice, be soft. We grow up watching movies where the hero waits in the rain, sacrifices everything, and eventually the girl realizes he is the one. We think that if we are just nice enough, the world will reward us with love. But then reality hits. You go to college, you enter the real world, you do everything your mother told you, you open the doors, you pay for the meals, and what happens? You get mauled, you get walked all over, you find yourself standing there holding her bag like a servant while she is over there flirting with the bad boy who doesn't care about her at all. You ask yourself, what is wrong with me? I am a nice guy. I have a good job. I have a good family. Why am I invisible? The answer is painful, but you need to hear it. Your perception of women is wrong. Your perception of attraction is wrong. Being nice is not a strategy. It is the bare minimum. And if you are relying on just being nice, you are going to regret it for the rest of your life. Today, we are going to learn how to get motivated to kill the nice guy inside you. Not to become a jerk, but to become a man of value. A man who builds castles, not just dreams. Let's talk about instincts. We trust our guts, right? We think our feelings are the truth. But in dating and in life, your instincts will get you killed. Imagine you are swimming in the ocean, or imagine you are in the holy Ganges River, and suddenly a strong current, a riptide, pulls you out to deep water. What is your first instinct? Panic. Your instinct screams, swim back to the shore. Swim towards safety. So you fight the current. You swim harder and harder towards the girl, the shore. But what happens? The current is stronger than you. You get tired. You drown. This is exactly what happens when you like someone too much. You feel them pulling away. You feel the distance. So your instinct says, call her more, text her more, buy her gifts, confess your feelings. You fight the current and you drown in your own desperation. Thinking clearly saves you. Fighting harder does not. In a riptide, you must swim sideways. You swim parallel to the shore. You ignore the shore for a moment to get out of the current. It feels wrong. It feels like you are taking a longer journey. But once you're out of the grip of the current, you can swim back easily. In relationships, swimming sideways means you don't invest based on how much you like them. You invest based on how much they invest in you. Men in India, we are passionate. When we love hard. We pour everything into a person instantly. But that is dangerous. Don't give 100% of your investment to someone who has given you 10%. If you do that, you are not a romantic. You are a victim of the riptide, and you will drown. Now let's look at what a relationship actually is. We meet someone. The chemistry is amazing. We have so much in common. We think this is it. This is destiny. But Matthew Hussey teaches us a profound truth. That connection, that spark, it is just a plot of land. It might be a beautiful plot of land. Maybe it's in the forest. Maybe it overlooks the ocean. It has huge potential. But you cannot live on a plot of land. You will freeze to death. To have a shelter, to have a home, you need to build a castle. And a castle requires two builders. Two people who show up every single day and lay brick upon brick upon brick. The problem with the nice guy is that he falls in love with the land. He stands there looking at the view, saying, wow, isn't this amazing? Meanwhile, he is the only one holding a hammer. The girl isn't building, or worse, she leaves the construction site for 3 weeks. She ghosts him. And when she comes back and says, hey, he smiles and says, welcome back. Look at the wall I built for you. No, that is not a builder. that is a tourist. If someone disappears for weeks and then calls you asking how's the castle going, you need to fire them. We have too many people valuing the connection instead of the construction. Real love is not finding the perfect person. It is finding a person who is willing to lay bricks with you when it is raining, when it is hard. The castle becomes special because of the secret passageways only you two know. The walls you rebuild after an argument. That is what makes a 30-year marriage. Not the spark, but the bricks. Let me tell you a story about details. When Matthew was 13, he went to Disney World. It was magical. Space Mountain, the rides, the fireworks. But do you know what impressed him the most? It wasn't the rides. It was the trash cans. Someone cared enough about that park to theme the trash cans, to make the garbage look beautiful. Why does this matter? Because in a relationship, you ride Space Mountain, the big vacations, the anniversaries, the grand gestures, maybe once or twice a year, but you use the trash cans every 20 minutes. Your relationship is defined by the trash cans. It is defined by how you treat each other on a Tuesday night after work. It is defined by who makes the tea, who listens when the other is tired. Nice guys focus on the Space Mountain. They buy the big gifts. They plan the big dates, but they fail at the trash cans. They fail at the daily connection. And this leads to the biggest fear of every man, being called boring. Matthew tells a story of his worst breakup. He asked the girl why. She said, "You were boring." He was shocked. He was successful. He was ambitious. He was a motivational speaker. She said, "When I met you, your ambition was sexy. You knew how to get what you want. But over time, that was all you were." He was one-dimensional. He could only talk about work. He could only talk about business. He had no spontaneity, no adventure. And she was right. In India, we are often raised to be one thing: successful, be an engineer, be a doctor, make money. We think if we provide money, we have done our job. But if you are one-dimensional, you are replaceable. One quality can make you attractive, but it won't keep her. So how to get motivated to be irreplaceable? How do you make sure she never leaves? You need unique pairings. What is a unique pairing? It is when you combine two qualities that usually don't go together. If you are ambitious, that is good. But if you are ambitious and fun, that is deadly. If you are a good man but with an edge, that is addictive. If you are highly intellectual but you can dance like a maniac at a wedding, that is a unique pairing. Most men are predictable. You can figure them out in 1 hour. But if you have these combinations, you become a rare bird in the market. When you are rare, people are terrified of losing you. Stop trying to be just nice. Nice is common. Nice is boring. Be kind, yes, but be strong. Be successful, yes, but be adventurous. Be devoted, yes, but have a life outside of her. You also need to understand the difference between love and desire. Love is wanting to be close. Love is knowing everything about her. But desire needs space. Desire needs mystery. You cannot desire what you already have in your pocket. Nice guys, give everything away. They're always available. There is no mystery. You need to step back. Go away for a while. Have your own hobbies. Let her wonder what you are doing. Let her miss you. Desire exists in the void between two people. So here is your mission. Stop swimming against the current. Stop chasing people who don't invest in you. Stop looking for the perfect land and start looking for a builder. And for God's sake, stop being one-dimensional. Transform yourself. Develop a new hobby. Read a new book. Take a different path to work. Turn the wheel of your life in a new direction. Don't be the nice guy who finishes last. Be the high-value man who builds a castle that stands forever. Get motivated, get moving, and never look back.